Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video I will cover part 8 of this series. Most important objective questions with solution. This one important for NHPC JEE and upcoming UPPSC, UPSSC JEE exam, SSC JEE exam, RRB JEE exam and other PSU exam. Question is Young's modulus of elasticity E for a perfectly rigid body. Young's modulus of elasticity E. Perfectly rigid body, so change in length equal to 0. Strain equal to change in length for original length 0 by L, and E equal to stress by strain equal to infinite. C is your correct answer. Next question, the members of trusses only takes from option we will check axial force, shear force, bending force, both shear and bending force. It takes only axial forces. Next question, a waterman 2 meter in diameter contains a fluid having pressure 5 kg per centimeter square. If the maximum permissible tensile stress in the metal is 100 kg per centimeter square, then thickness of metal required will be how much? So it's a thin cylinder. Data given di or d inside dia 2 meter. Options are in centimeter. So 200 centimeter. Then having pressure P equal to 5 kg per centimeter square. Permissible tensile stress. Permissible tensile stress means hoop stress or circumferential stress. It's equal to 100 kg per centimeter square. Thickness value we have to calculate. This one also important. Thin cylinder and thick cylinder. Thin cylinder, T is less than D by 20, or if they will give in radius term, it should be R by 10. And for thick cylinder, T is greater than D by 20 or R by 10. And we know for thin cylinder, longitudinal stress, it's equal to PD by 4T, and your hoop stress or circumferential stress, it's equal to PD by 2T. So we will use equation of hoop stress or maximum permissible stress already given. PD by 2T. How much maximum permissible stress? 100 kg per centimeter square. It's equal to P value 5 kg per centimeter square. D value also given 200 centimeter divided by 2 into T. Thickness value we have to calculate. Then so T equal to 5 centimeter you will get. From option we will check T equal to 5 centimeter. B is your correct answer. Next question, a thin cell of thickness T and diameter D. Diameter D means inside dia. It's subjected to the internal pressure of P, then the hoop stress induced equal to same thin cylinder case, hoop stress or circumferential stress, PD by 2T. From option A is your correct answer. PD by 4T, it's equal to for your longitudinal stress. Next question, asked in ISRO technical assistant paper, 2017 paper. The pressure within the cylinder of hydraulic press is 900 megapascal, or so P equal to 9 megapascal or 9 Newton per mm square. Options are in mm, so we will write in 9 Newton per mm square term. The inside diameter of the cylinder is 500 mm, so D equal to 500 mm. If the permissible tensile stress is, or sigma c, cylinder, it's sigma c circumferential stress or your hoop stress, PD by 2T, it's equal to how much? 180 Newton per mm square. The minimum wall thickness T value we have to calculate. So we will use this formula, T equal to P into D by 2 into circumferential stress or hoop stress. P value how much? It's 9. 9 into inside dia 500 mm, 2 into permissible stress how much? 180. So 0 0 cancel, 2, then 25, 12.5 mm. We will check from option A is your correct answer. Next question, autofrigate is the method of, this is for thick cylinders pre-stressing. From option calculating thick cylinders, no. Relieving pre-stressing thick cylinders, C is your correct answer. Next question, a spherical vessel with an inside diameter value given and made of material having an allowable stress in tension 500 kg per centimeter square, the thickness of shell to withstand a pressure of 5 kg per centimeter square should be how much? So data given, inside diameter, D value is 2 meter, or options are in centimeter, so we will write in centimeter. 200 centimeter. Then your permissible stress or allowable stress, this is spherical vessel, so we will use that formula. Here hoop stress equal to longitudinal stress, both are same, PD by 40. So sigma equal to how much? It's 500 kg per centimeter square. Pressure, permissible pressure P equal to 25 kg per centimeter square. Then we will use that formula. T value we have to calculate. T equal to P value how much? It's 25 into D 200 divided by 4 into sigma value how much? 500. So 2.5 centimeter. From option we will check. C is your correct answer. Next question, the number of degrees of freedom of a planar linkage with 8 links and 9 simple revealed joints is how much? So we will know, to calculate degrees of freedom, A for n equal to 3 into L minus 1 minus 2j minus number of higher pairs. L is number of links, so L value given in this question 8, and revealed joints, so it's j equal to 9, higher pair 0. So degrees of freedom 3 into 8 minus 1 minus 2 into 9. It's 18. Degrees of freedom equal to 3. C is your correct answer. Next question, the number of instantaneous centers for a 4-bar chain mechanism in general for n links are how much? So number of instantaneous center, I center, it's equal to n into n minus 1 by 2. So n value 4 bar chain mechanism. So n equal to 4 or number of links 4 into 4 minus 1 divided by 2. N equal to 6. Then formula and number of instantaneous center, it's 6. And for 4 bar chain we'll draw that one also. It's having 4 links. Link 1 2 1 2 3 4 instantaneous center. First one I1 2, then I2 3, I3 4, fourth one, sorry, this one third one, fourth one I1 4. Then I2 more instantaneous center we have to find out. We will take like this. We will get I1 3. Then one more instantaneous center. Here you will get I2 4. I2 4 is a 6th instantaneous center. So total number of instantaneous centers is 6. N equal to 4 or number of links is 4 for 4 bar chain mechanism. Next question, the magnitude of Coriolis component of acceleration of a slider moving at velocity v on a link rotating at an angular speed w is how much, or omega is how much. So it's a link is like this, and here one slider is there and link is rotating. Slider is moving at a velocity v and link is rotating omega. So Coriolis component of acceleration. Direct formula 2v omega. From option B is your correct answer. 2 links are there. This one link 1 and this one link 2. Link 1 and link 2. One link is sliding and other link is rotating. Next question, Chhattisgarh PSC question, matching list 1 with list 2. So in list 1, centroid, center of pressure, free surface, second moment of area, always positive, area moment equal to 0, constant area, constant pressure, resultant force. So we'll start with free surface. We know in free surface the pressure is constant. So C with 4. We'll check C with 4. Only one option is there. So C is your correct answer. You can verify that one. A with 2, centered with area moment equal to 0. This is correct. Then B, center of pressure, B with 5, resultant force. This one also correct. Free surface, constant pressure, D1, second moment of area, always positive. So C is your correct answer. Next question, the hydrostatic equation for pressure P with height h of an incompressible fluid of density rho and specific weight is how much? So hydrostatic equation dP by dH, it's equal to omega for downward h, and dP by dH, it's equal to minus omega for upward h. Here in this question they ask only that equation. So P equal to omega h. Here specific weight they are writing like this. So you write P equal to gamma h. D is your correct answer. Here you change these two. dP by dH, it's equal to gamma. Here also dP by dH, it's equal to gamma. Minus gamma and plus gamma for upward h and downward h. The next question, which manometer is called as simple manometer? Micro manometer, U-tube manometer, differential manometer, piezometer. Yes, piezometer is called as simple manometer, suitable for small and positive pressure. That one also important. Piezometer is suitable for small and positive pressure. Next question, which of the following is correct? Absolute pressure. So absolute pressure is gauge pressure plus local atmospheric pressure. So from option we will check absolute pressure. It's equal to gauge pressure minus atmospheric pressure. Gauge pressure plus atmospheric pressure. Yes, this one correct. This one absolute pressure, so no. Then C, absolute pressure equal to gauge pressure plus atmospheric pressure. C is your correct answer. Next question, the standard value of atmospheric pressure is how much? In terms of water, Pascal, and meter of water, then kg per centimeter square. We know P atmospheric pressure equal to 1.013 bar. Bar or 10. This one we can write in terms of 10 to the power 5 Newton per meter square. First option is in terms of water, mm of water. P equal to rho gh formula we will apply 1.013. It's equal to rho g h of mercury. In mercury term we will calculate. Then we will go for water term. So HHG equal to in mercury, how much you will get? 1.013 into 10 to the power 5. It's in bar term, convert it into Newton per meter square term divided by density of mercury 13.6 into 10 to the power 3 into, instead of 9.81 we will write 10. How much you will get? 10. 10 into, so 10.13 divided by 13.6. Approximately 10 by 13, you will get 0.7 meter of Hg. Options are in mm, so 700, around 760, approximately 760 mm of Hg. Atmospheric pressure, it's equal to 760 mm of Hg. Here in this option, it's mm of water, so this one not possible. Then in terms of Pascal, atmospheric pressure equal to 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per meter square. So in Pascal you will get 1.013 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal. So this one also not possible. B also not possible. Then water term we will check. 1.013 into 10 to the power 5 rho g h of water. So h of water, how much? We will get 1.013 into 10 to the power 5 divided by density of water 10 to the power 3 into g, you take 10.13 meter of water, approximately 10.33 meter of water. So answer C is your correct answer. Then in terms of centimeter also, kg force per centimeter also we can calculate. The manometers are used to measure discharge of liquid, pressure of liquid is. B is your correct answer, pressure of liquid. Next question, which of the following relation is true for pressure intensities at different points A, B, C as shown in figure? P equal to rho gh. Density of water is constant and G also constant. So from this equation P is directly proportional to H. That's why from here HA is less than HB and HC. So PA is less than PB less than PC. From option we will check PC, PB, PA. PA is having lowest. C is your correct answer. This one DRDO septum question. An oil of specific gravity 0.9 is contained in a vessel at a point height of oil equal to 40 meters. Find the corresponding height of water at a point. So oil specific gravity SO equal to 0.9. Height of oil is HO is equal to 40 meters. Find the corresponding height of water. So H of water we have to calculate. S of water is 1. Specific gravity, density of fluid by density of standard fluid. So fluid itself water, so density of water by density of water, it's 1. HW value we have to calculate. We know P equal to rho GH. Rho GH equation we will use here. SO into HO, it's equal to SW into HW. HW we have to calculate. SO is how much? 0.9 into HO 40. SW equal to 1. So you will get 36 meter. B is your correct answer. This one also DRDO septum question. The intensity of pressure at any point in a liquid at rest is same in all directions. The above statement is known as Pascal law. Intensity of pressure is same in all directions. B is your correct answer. Next question, Chhattisgarh PSC question. A gauge indicated 50 kilopascal at the fluid pressure while the ambient pressure is equal to 160 kilopascal. The absolute pressure of the fluid in kg force per centimeter square is how much? So P absolute equal to absolute pressure we have to calculate. P gauge plus P atmospheric pressure or local atmospheric pressure. Gauge pressure is how much? 50 kilopascal. 15 kilopascal. 15 plus P atmosphere is 160 kilopascal. How much it's? 170 kilopascal. But pressure unit is kg force per centimeter square. 175 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per mm square. We know 1 kgf equal to 9.81 Newton or 1 Newton equal to 1 by 9.81 kgf. We will use that one here. 175 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 9.81 kgf meter square to centimeter square. So 10 to the power 4 centimeter square. Then 9.81 we will consider it as 10. How much you will get? 175 divided by 100. 1.75. We are taking 10 instead of 9.81. So the answer should be greater than, slightly greater than 1.75. B is your correct answer. Without calculator, you have to use approximation method only. Otherwise, it will take time. Next question, the pressure gradient along any free surface is how much? Pressure gradient dP by dH. It's equal to gamma or omega. Whatever you want to write, you can write, no problem. And in free surface, already discussed, free surface, your pressure is constant. So, pressure gradient, so dP by dH of constant, it's equal to 0. Along free surface, it's equal to 0. D is your correct answer. This one from Chhattisgarh PSC question. In a differential manometer, a head of 1.8 meter of fluid A in limb 1 is found to balance a head of 0.9 meter of fluid B in limb 2. The ratio of specific gravity of A to B is how much? So, SA by SB we have to calculate. It's having two limbs, limb 1 and limb 2. In limb 1, fluid A is there having head HA 1.8 meter and HB equal to 0.9 meter. S value not given. So, rho also not required. SA and SB given. So, directly we can write HA SA equal to HB SB. SA by SB. Specific gravity ratio HB by HA. HB value how much? It's 0.9, 1 by 2 or 0.5. B is your correct answer. DRDO septum question, 2009 question. A U-tube manometer measures absolute pressure at a point, local atmospheric pressure at a point, difference in total energy between 2 points, difference in pressure between 2 points. Yes, U-tube manometer measures difference in pressure between 2 points. So D is your correct answer. This is the end of this part of video series. Thank you friends. Thanks for watching my video.